Hi, hello, welcome back. Welcome to LEGO Harry Potter again. In the last episode we went to Godric's Hollow, which is Harry's birthplace, his birth town, his town where he was supposed to grow up. And we met Bathilda Bagshot, and that didn't go completely as planned. We did see that mark for the Deathly Hallows again though, so that must be something important, right? Because we're no longer in Hogwarts, there's not a ghost showing us the way anymore, but it's a Patronus charm. Alright, straight into the cutscene. Knocked the F out. They're mixing up the story a little bit again, I think.
Wow.
The sword of Godric Gryffindor, which we lost.
Aha.
Do we have another underwater level on our hands? Ah, hell yeah. Did it mix up the story a little bit? In the actual story, Ron has already left because he felt betrayed by his buddies. He felt like they were deciding upon things without him and not including him in any of their, well, in any of their decisions really. I can't reach that blue coin. I just can't reach it. So in the story, Ron left for a while and he came back once Harry was diving to get the sword of Godric Gryffindor. But I guess right here, in this LEGO version of the story, Ron never actually leaves. And he just comes to help us out. Now, if you don't know, the sword of Godric Gryffindor was also something that was left to us by Dumbledore. It was in his will as well. He left us a snitch, we knew that part, but he also left us that sword. But the problem was that nobody knew where that sword actually was. So now that it finally came to us, we are very happy, of course, because we need that sword. And why do we need it? We need it to destroy the Horcruxes. It's been a while, so forgive me if I make any mistakes, but if I'm not mistaken, this is how that ties into the story, right? So, Basilisk Venom, which we acquired in the second movie, The Chamber of Secrets, in that part of the story, because of the basilisk that Tom Riddle controlled. Basilisk Venom is actually capable of destroying pieces of dark magic like that, of destroying Horcruxes, alright? Now, the sword of Godric Gryffindor has this magical property that it actually absorbs anything that doesn't... Well, it absorbs everything, just like that, and just everything that it absorbs makes it stronger. Now, if you remember, the sword magically appeared for Harry too back then in the Chamber of Secrets, and Harry stabbed the basilisk with it. So, if you get what I'm heading for, the sword actually absorbed the magical capacities of the basilisk venom. So the sword is now also able to destroy the Horcruxes that we're hunting. And so for now, the sword is our only viable option really for destroying Horcruxes. And Harry was of course very glad that Dumbledore left the sword to him. But if we didn't have the sword, we couldn't do anything, of course. And now a mysterious Patronus led us straight to this hole in the ice water where the sword is at the bottom of. We don't know who that Patronus is from. Well, I know it, and other people that have seen the movies already know it, of course, but it's actually a little sad that they don't show the part where Ron leaves Hermione and Harry, because it's a very emotionally driven couple of scenes, you know, and it really develops Ron as a character, in my opinion. You can really see what he's fighting for. He still has his family in mind, of course, but you clearly notice that he also just loves Hermione a lot, you know, because he is jealous enough when he sees Harry and Hermione having fun. He is jealous enough to abandon them and can't get those coins, man. That's so annoying. He is jealous enough to abandon them in the middle of their mission. When he comes back, Hermione is pretty mad at him for the fact that he abandoned them earlier. But then he says like the Deluminator, the thing that he got from Dumbledore with all the lights and stuff, that actually a little light sprang out of that and he was following that. And that little light led him back to Harry and Hermione, which is beautiful. Harry, of course, immediately forgives Ron, and a great interaction between the two ensues when Hermione is still angry. Harry just says like, just keep talking about that little light that came out of your heart that you're following. She'll forgive you if you keep talking about that. And that's one of the great interactions between those two, in my opinion. That's just infuriating, you know? The fact that you can't pick up the blue coins. This is actually a really tense scene in the movies because Harry dives into the lake with his locket still on, you know, the Horcrux, so part of Voldemort's soul is actually attached onto Harry's neck when he jumps into a frozen lake under ice. Not his best idea, of course, but yeah, it was a bit impulsive because he was so full of adrenaline when seeing the sword that they were looking for probably, but still a very dumb decision. And as you would expect, the locket started choking Harry. Quite a graphic scene also, really. It looks not so fun. This should be 3 out of 3. Probably gonna be a piece of the house crest, I would assume. There we are. You know which one that is. Time to waste some more time trying to gather coins that I will never be able to collect. It's always the blue one that's over to the side. Let's see why this skeleton was dropped down here. Oh, so we can create it into a skeleton pickaxe. Let's unlock the character if we can. Yes, there we are. Harry Locket. Oh, we are wearing the locket as well right now. Let's see if we can get an angle on Harry's chest. Yeah, a little bit. When I spin around like that, you can see that there is definitely a locket around his neck. There we are, the sword of Godric Gryffindor, huh? Exactly, this is what happens. But normally this is when Ron shows up above ground and you don't know that it's Ron actually, so that makes it even more exciting, the scene. Oh, alright, the mission is not over. That's great. That means that we will get the true wizard without a doubt. As you guys know, I'm endeavoring to create some more variety on my channel, and that's why yesterday, or the day before yesterday even, I don't even remember already, I uploaded a small little book review. It was not even a review really, it was more I asked a question and I answered it. I asked myself and people that were interested, should you read the book that I was reading earlier? And the answer was no, in fact. If you want to check that video out, it's only 3 minutes long, but it might not be so interesting for you if you're not interested in reading yourself. And it was quite well received because I received 5 likes on that video, which is quite high for videos on my channel. I also received a dislike though, which is concerning. I mean, disliking is a great system on YouTube, don't get me wrong. It's definitely needed to be able to give some negative feedback to content that you do not enjoy, of course. But you know, it would be really cool if YouTube was like, okay, you can dislike, but you need to leave a comment indicating why you dislike it. What piece of constructive criticism can you give so that the video would be more enjoyable for you? That would be great in my opinion. There we are, true wizard. Alright, let's advance now. Either way, if one person didn't like it, it doesn't really matter. I definitely enjoyed making it. I did it without a script, which might be a bit ballsy when you're talking about something like that, but I wanted it to be as natural as possible, you know, and not having a script in front of you really helps on that front. It might mean that you don't say anything that you were originally planning to say about the subject, but that's fine. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to come over a bit more natural, I think. And you know, introducing that variety really helps my creativity on YouTube as well, because it entices me, it kind of obliges me really to think about something else than Lego Harry Potter to put on my channel. I did the Diablo video earlier, which was also quite an impulsive decision. I would have never uploaded something like that Diablo gameplay if it wasn't for my urge to introduce some variety to my content. And now the same for the little book review question answering session thingamajig. It also really helped that I finished that book just earlier that day. I was working on it for quite a while, and creating content about books is definitely something that I would like to do more in the future as well. Maybe some actual reviews also that talk more about the actual contents of the book and what it's about, instead of just giving pros and cons and why you should or should not read it. There we go, the Ravenclaw house crest. We don't see that often. It's mostly Hufflepuff or Slytherin. I do think that if I am able to continue this way, uploading one Lego Harry Potter video and then after that uploading something else, and just keep alternating between those two formats of content, that will make me very happy and satisfied with my own channel. But as I just told you, it could be a bit difficult to find out what I actually want to create. I need Harry over here because Ron has no light in his illuminator. If you guys have any suggestions, of course, feel free to let me know. And don't say Lego Lord of the Rings, please. I'm gonna keep the alternation going, and once I finish Lego Harry Potter, I will start Lego Lord of the Rings and use that as the other alternating factor next to the other videos. I have work later today. I've also worked yesterday, so my wrists are a bit sore actually. That most of the time happens after I go to work. And normally I don't have to work 2 days in a row, so my wrists can rest a bit. Oh, I need Harry, of course. But now, because of one person that normally had to work, she impulsively planned something late minute for 3 days. So they needed replacement workers for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, on Wednesday, I already had planned, so I didn't go on Wednesday. But yesterday, Thursday, I went from 5 up until 8:30, I believe. And then today, I am expected there again at 5. And I hope my wrist will survive it. It's actually pretty well animated. We opened up the Horcrux and now it's up to Ron to destroy it with the sword of Godric Gryffindor. Ron was really insecure about this and he didn't know if he was supposed to actually do it, if he was to be the one. I guess we need Harry to defend him. Where are we going with these spiders? We can lift them up, but I don't really understand. Oh, we just need to hit them. Watch out, Ron. There we are. Let's switch again. Can we head up? No, not yet. Alright, now it's Ron's turn again. At least it was quite a calm day yesterday, actually. When I entered the work building, though, it was full of dishes for me to do from that afternoon. But in the evening, when I actually was there only were 5 more tables to kind of, well, do the dishes for. So that was all fine. Kind of confused. So we need to blow those images of Hermione and Harry away. But we can't get hit by the tornadoes, because if we get hit by those, the machine will get blown up. But we don't have a way to get rid of the tornadoes now. Oh yes, we do. We just have to hit them, maybe? I'm not sure. No, we can't get rid of the tornado, so I don't really know what they expect us to do. We just need to, like, blow a bit and then move away from the tornado and let Ron get hit by it or something? That doesn't seem right. Can Ron hit the tornado with his sword? No. What the hell is going on? How do we do this? Very annoying if they just don't explain what you have to do and they expect you to just find it out. Well, most of the time it's not that annoying because these games are quite simple, but I literally have no idea what I'm supposed to do with these, with this tornado. Do I spray water onto it? Do I use this spell, which I never use? Do I use the Expecto Patronum? Nope. Reducto, maybe? Nope, it's not Reducto. Do I use the invisibility cloak? We haven't used that in 20 years. No, not the invisibility cloak either. I see that there's a Quibbler case up there to the right, but I don't have any way of getting up there, I believe. Yeah, I'm just at a complete loss. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Guess we could try and get them all the way over here, then run back and then blow on them. Ron blocked the hit. Maybe this is gonna be enough? Nope. I'm gonna look it up because I'm kinda annoyed. Alright, I might have discovered something. Let's see if it actually works. We can aim this thing. And you need to aim it at the tornado. Alright. Alright. We're getting somewhere. I guess it is quite logical that this is the solution, because it really is the only attribute that we can still interact with in this part of the level, but a bit clearer would have been nice. Oh, so you just destroy it by aiming at them. That's really easy and I was struggling for nothing. Bit of a weird mechanic right here, but we will get the job done and just destroy this Horcrux. Ron, up to you to deliver the final blow, and it will be the end of the mission already, probably. Great animations, really.
Huh? Hey!
There we go. Horcrux destroyed, level completed. Let's check if we have a cutscene ahead of us and we will still watch that together. Otherwise, I would like to welcome you to the next episode already. There is a cutscene. The boys are back in town. Did Harry just break the fourth wall?
What?
Alright. So Hermione was quite angry with Ron for being such a douchebag all the time. Then she was quite happy that we destroyed the locket. Then she noticed or remembered that the Deadly Hallows, that little triangle, huh? That Xenophilius, Luna's dad, was wearing that at the wedding. So now we're headed off to Luna's dad to find out what that logo or that symbol is all about. That's gonna be for the next episode though. I hope you enjoyed this one and I hope to see you in that next episode. Bye bye.